Numerical number 5, kinematics 3. Numerical number 5, kinematics 3. A car accelerates from rest at constant rate alpha for some time, after which it decelerates at a constant rate beta to come to rest. If t is the total time elapsed, then calculate maximum velocity attained by the car. Number 2, total distance traveled by the car. This is velocity time graph. Velocity is plotted along vertical axis, time is plotted along horizontal axis. Now we can draw velocity time graph for the car which accelerates then decelerates for some time. From O to A, the car accelerates, and that's why the slope of the curve OA, or slope of the straight line OA is positive. Now from A to B, the car decelerates, that means velocity of the car decreases, and AB is the straight line, that is the velocity time graph for the body when it decelerates. So we can draw a perpendicular AN on time axis. Theta is the angle subtended by OA with positive time axis. Phi is the angle subtended by the straight line AB with negative time axis. At B, time t equal t1 plus t2, but at n t equal t1 plus t1. ON is equal to t1 and the length of the straight line NB is equal to t2 second. Now at A, V equal Vmax, that means at the point A, the car will have the maximum speed and length of the straight line OM along vertical velocity axis is Vmax. That means OM is equal to Vmax. Vmax is the maximum velocity with which the car will be moving at the point A. At the point A, OA is the Vt graph, that is a straight line when the velocity increases, and AB is the Vt graph, that is a straight line when velocity of the car decreases. And according to the question, acceleration from the point O to A is A, which is alpha. Retardation under bracket A prime, retardation under bracket A prime is equal to beta from the point A to B, and total time interval is t, which is t equal t. Vmax equal question mark, that means we have to find maximum speed Vmax, and total displacement S equal question mark. In the portion OA of velocity time graph, A equal tan theta. In the portion of Vt graph OA, in the portion OA of Vt graph, the acceleration of the car is A, which is tan theta, because we know that acceleration is equivalent to slope and slope is tan theta, or alpha is equal AN divided by ON. From the right angle triangle ANO, AN is the perpendicular and ON is the base, or comma alpha is equal Vmax divided by T1, because AN is equal to Vmax. Therefore T1 is equal Vmax divided by alpha. T1 is the time interval in which the body or the car travels from the point O to A with the acceleration alpha. T1 is equal to Vmax divided by alpha. This is the time in which the car accelerates with the rate alpha from the point A to B. In the portion AB of velocity time graph, the car will have the acceleration, that is in the portion AB of Vt graph, the acceleration of the car is given by A prime is equal to tan 180 degree minus phi. We know that slope is the tangent of angle subtended by Vt graph with positive time axis. Slope is equal to tan angle subtended by Vt graph with the positive time axis. The angle subtended by Vt graph AB with positive time axis is 180 degree minus phi. 180 degree minus phi. That's why the acceleration of the car in the portion AB is A prime, which is tan 180 degree minus 5, or comma A prime equal minus tan phi, because tan 180 degree minus phi is minus tan phi, or comma A prime is equal AN divided by NB, or comma minus beta is equal to minus Vmax divided by T2. Minus beta is equal to minus Vmax divided by T2. Therefore, T2, the time interval in which the body or the car travels from A to B with retardation beta, is Vmax by beta. T2 is equal to Vmax by beta. This is the time interval during which the car decelerates and travels from the point A to B. T2 equal Vmax by beta, which is equation 2. Therefore, adding equations 1 and 2, we get T1 plus T2, that is Vmax by alpha plus Vmax by beta, or comma T1 plus T2 equal Vmax is taken common. So in place of T1 plus T2, we can write T equal Vmax bracket open 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, or comma Vmax is equal alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T. Vmax is equal to alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T, and this is the maximum velocity with which the car will be moving at the point A during its motion. Vmax is equal alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T. This is the maximum velocity of the car. Subdivision 2. S equal question mark means total distance. We have to find the total distance traveled by the car. The total distance traversed or traveled by the car from O to A then A to B is given by S is equal S1 plus S2, that is S is equal area enclosed by VT graph, with the positive time axis. S is equal to area enclosed by VT graph with the time axis. Therefore, S is equal area of triangle ANO, area of right angle triangle OAB, or comma S is equal half perpendicular into base. S is equal half base into perpendicular, that is OB into AN. S is equal half, in place of OB what we can write, total time interval, that is T1 plus T2, and AN is maximum velocity Vmax, or comma S is equal 1 by 2 T Vmax, 1 by 2 T Vmax, and in place of Vmax we can write alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T. Finally, we get S as equal 1 by 2 alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T square. S is equal 1 by 2 alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T square. This is the total distance traveled by the car while it moves from the point O to A then A to B. S is equal 1 by 2 alpha beta divided by alpha plus beta into T square. This is the total distance traveled by the car in time T second, and that is the answer.